Just ahead on CTV News, a violent night in the county leaves one person dead and several wounded. Plus, police have identified one of the suspects in connection with the District Heights fatal shooting. And the public playhouse pays its tribute to women's history. We'll have those stories and more up next.
Good evening. This is CTV News for Friday, March 22nd. I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us. A 31-year-old man loses his life after being fatally shot in Suitland. Police are investigating the incident, which happened just before 7:30 last night at Randall Road and Silver Hill Road. Officers have identified the victim as Donnell Tyler of District Heights. So far, no one has been arrested. And 3 people were shot and injured near a Citgo gas station in Capitol Heights last night. It happened just before 6:30 in the 5300 block of Sheriff Road. One victim was found at the scene, another about a block away. Police found a 3rd victim in Northeast D.C. on Minnesota Avenue. The investigation continues. A woman is struck and killed just before 5 o'clock this morning in the 3600 block of Powder Mill Road in Beltsville. Police are investigating the fatal pedestrian accident that happened in the eastbound lanes of Powder Mill Road. The driver did remain at the scene. Anyone who may have information on any of these incidents is asked to contact police. A jury has awarded a former Prince George's police officer hundreds of thousands of dollars in a retaliation lawsuit. Kara McCurry says she was bullied, harassed, and forced to quit her job after she reported a sexual assault by Lieutenant Richard Talent outside of the FOP Lodge 89 in 2017. McMurray claims her rights were violated and that there was an effort to force her out. She was awarded $180,000 in damages from Talent and $200,000 from the county. And local governments could soon be restricted on determining where marijuana dispensaries are sited. A bill in the Maryland General Assembly cleared a key hurdle Thursday, making it a step closer to becoming law. The legislation aims to prevent local jurisdictions from enacting zoning rules that exceed the scope of the last year's state law that set up the recreational industry. Prince George's and other counties have tried to limit locations of new shops. Much of the pushback on the bill came from local Democrats who don't want cannabis storefronts in areas with high concentration of liquor and smoke shops. The move comes just as the state hands out the first round of new cannabis licenses. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone. Still to come, Six Flags opens this weekend. We're at the theme park with what you need to know. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire. How to control the flames. What to do with hot coals. How to secure your chains. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hi.
Hello. What's the nicest thing a parent has said to you?
You're special. I love you. I love you.
What about your teachers?
I'm proud of you and I'm glad that you tried. That's a really good job. That was really impressive.
Make me smile.
You can do great things.
How did that make you feel?
Happy. Better about myself. Special.
I think that really helps my confidence.
It makes me just feel good.
Let's teach more love in our homes and classrooms. Visit parenting.org from Boys Town to explore our vast library of resources backed by over 100 years of experience.
Why is it important to tell somebody when they've done something good?
Because it makes you just want to keep going and be nice to other people.
For any age, any stage. Boys Town.
Welcome back. Well, a slip of the lip at a congressional hearing leaves the Senate hopeful in hot water. It came while Congressman David Trone was discussing corporate tax rates. He says he meant to use the word bugaboo, but instead he used a derogatory term that begins with the letter J and rhymes with bugaboo. At the time Trone was talking about the corporate tax rate, the candidate has apologized and says he misspoke and mistakenly used a phrase that is offensive. A leader for change on women's issues is stepping down from the Maryland General Assembly. Senator Ariana Kelly of Montgomery County announced she would be leaving the Senate after just 1 year to become the executive director of the Maryland Commission for Women. Kelly spent more than a decade as a delegate, leading the charge to address sexual harassment in the legislature and heading an effort to protect access to abortion in Maryland. A bill currently progressing through the Assembly would make vacant positions like the one left by Kelly to be filled through special elections. The current system has a party committee make a nomination, and then Governor Wes Moore must confirm. A group representing 5 counties in southern Maryland gets pre-approval to create the state's first Black-owned federal credit union. The group, which consists of 7 volunteers, plans to establish a community development federal credit union. The facilities would be owned and operated by the African American and Hispanic communities.
This is just the beginning. So the thought process for us is to be successful with establishing a federal credit union here in our area. And then once we do that, we will have the blueprint. And then we want to take that blueprint and help hundreds of other communities across the country do the same thing.
And be sure to tune in later this month for the full story on this new proposal. Well, 100 Black men of Prince George's County and Council District 8 are hosting a youth brunch tomorrow. The event will give attendees a chance to learn about the group and programs that it offers.
Which happens twice per month. And in that, it's an awesome opportunity for our young people to meet major community leaders, business owners. We pour into them, take them on trips, give them exposure. We believe that our young people, we have a statement in that they will be what they see. And so we really want to make sure we are showing them, demonstrating for them positive role models so they get that opportunity in our Saturday Leadership Academy, learning leadership skills.
And the free event is set for tomorrow from 11 to 1 at Lee Detroit Banquet Hall. The address is 5300 Indian Head Highway in Forest Heights. For more information, you can go to 100princegeorges.org. Well, Bowie Police Department selects Captain Rachel Jefferson as the new Deputy Chief of Police. Captain Jefferson has been serving as the acting Deputy Chief for the past 7 months and has been with the department since 2008. She is the first woman to be promoted from officer to commander at the department. A photo of the suspect in the killing of a young mother has been released. Prince George's police have identified the suspect as 22-year-old Raheem Hawkins Bozeman of Silver Spring and issued a warrant for his arrest. Hawkins Bozeman and another unidentified suspect are wanted for the murder of 27-year-old Jessica outside of a fast food restaurant in District Heights over the weekend. The other suspect can be seen in surveillance video of the fatal shooting. Police say he is still at large. A reward of up to $25,000 is being offered for information leading to an arrest and indictment in this case. And police have identified and charged the suspect wanted for the murder of a convenience store owner. He's 48-year-old Anthony Stevens of Capitol Heights. Stevens is charged with the murder of 50-year-old Mohammed Anif of Annandale, Virginia. On March 5th, officers responded to a call in the unincorporated section of Capitol Heights for the report of an unresponsive man. Police found Hanif suffering from head trauma and transported him to a hospital for emergency medical care. He died of his injuries on March 8th. Stevens is charged with first and second-degree murder. And switching subjects a bit now, here is Simon Buggs with a preview of the Friday Sports page.
What's up, everybody? And coming up on your Friday sports page, a recap of the Flowers High School baseball team's first game of the season. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this.
Let's go.
Good morning, friends. Today is Thursday, and everybody knows what that means.
How are you today?
Ozark is a therapy dog who goes to children's hospitals and schools. I like how she listens and pays attention. She calms people down after overwhelming days, and she's super soft and cuddly. Ozark makes me feel happy. Purina believes in the power of touch therapy dogs to provide comfort and support and reduce stress and anxiety. That's why Purina is supporting more touch therapy dogs like Ozark to make a difference in the lives of patients, students, and kids like me. Purina cares here.
Did you know that air travel is not accessible for wheelchair users, but trains and buses are?
Most Americans don't realize how difficult and how dangerous air travel can be for wheelchair users.
On average, 20 to 30 wheelchairs are damaged or lost by airlines every day. The mental, physical, emotional, and financial toll to follow is just plain wrong.
Paralyzed Veterans of America has been leading the fight for change, but they need your support. Join PVA in the Just Plain Wrong movement.
Join me in supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
We can make a difference.
Join the fight today.
Help us spread the word by supporting the PVA's Just Plain Wrong campaign.
Join PVA in the fight at pva.org.
March is Women's History Month, and if you are still looking for ways to celebrate, dance group Syncopated Ladies is kicking off its tour tomorrow in Cheverly. DC native and founder Chloe Arnold spoke with CTV News on what it means kicking off the tour right here in the DMV.
Being home in the DMV is life elevating. We started doing this because we had mentors that gave us hope, gave us passion, gave us possibility. And so to be able to step into that role as a role model, a leader, and inspire these kids to dream huge is just really special.
The show in and of itself is unique, but I would say expect to have a good time and to be activated as an audience member, you know, to leave energized and to feel energized and to leave feeling good and positive and inspired.
And you can see the Syncopated Ladies this weekend at the Public Playhouse in Cheverly, Saturday night at 8 p.m. and Sunday afternoon at 4. Well, getting ready to plan your summer activities, a local favorite is about to reopen for the season, and it's not too late to get a summer job with plenty of perks. Mariah Gillette is in Upper Marlboro, where it's all happening.
One of the most exciting local attractions, Six Flags America, is opening back up tomorrow for the season, and they've got plenty of new attractions in store. Plus, they're looking to fill 400 jobs by the start of the busy summer. So if you're looking for that perfect summer job, look no further.
It's the 25th anniversary for the amusement park, and along with all the favorites, 2 new rides are opening this season. One is Rip Curl Blaster, the tallest water coaster in the Mid-Atlantic, which will be coming to Hurricane Harbor, and the other is a new family thrill ride called Steam Whirler.
I've never seen us introduce so many new things in one year, so I think our guests are really going to enjoy just so much new in the water park with Rip Curl Blaster, plus a whole new section in the theme park. I think everybody's going to have something to enjoy that's new and that they've never seen us do before.
With the park's 9 roller coasters and a variety of themed areas, there's plenty to do. And for the kids, you won't want to miss the special show in Looney Tunes Movie Town.
Are you ready? Everybody stand up and follow along.
The park has almost 400 job positions it's hiring for in the next few months.
We are the largest youth employer in the state of Maryland, and we take that very seriously. We've already onboarded hundreds of new employees for this year, but we are still looking for some more.
Those jobs include lifeguards, ride operators, food service, and more. Plus, the jobs come with some pretty good perks.
You get free access to the park whenever you want it. You get a buddy pass, which means you get to bring a friend with you for free every time, plus a ton of tickets for friends and family. I mean, the number one perk is you get to work in a theme park.
For now, the park is only open on Saturdays and Sundays, but just wait. In the middle of the summer, it's going to be operating every day, plus Hurricane Harbor will be open, and don't forget about all those new attractions. From Upper Marlboro, Mariah Jalad, CTV News.
And to learn more or check an application out, you can visit the website on your screen.
Hey sports fans, we begin your Friday sports page with some highlights from the world of high school baseball. The Flowers High School baseball squad suited up for their first game of the season yesterday against High Point, and the Jaguars made some great plays over the course of the matchup. The Jags offense didn't take too long to put points up as outfielder, pitcher, and first baseman Mark Harrison Jr. blasted this homer on his first time at bat to give his team their first run of the ball game. But High Point did have some nice hits on the ball, such as this one from number 13 that led to a double for his team. But the Eagles couldn't capitalize on this hit as it didn't result in any runs for the team. Fast forward to later in the game, the Jaguars continued to make plays, such as this single hit by third baseman and pitcher Jonathan Davis in the third inning that resulted in an RBI that put Flowers up 7-0 on High Point. Flowers also did a good job of taking advantage of the Eagles' bad defensive play, as after a High Point first baseman failed to catch the ball, Flowers was able to get another run thanks to pitcher and outfielder Marcus Richardson. And Flowers sent their fans home happy as they got their first win of the season, beating High Point 14-0. Their next matchup will be Bowie today at 4:30. Sticking with high school baseball, there was more baseball action all over the county yesterday. Eleanor Roosevelt took down Duval on the road 9-4. Frederick Douglass survived a close game against Gwynn Park 9-7. And finally, Suitland came out on top against Bladensburg 11-6. Moving on to college hoops, congratulations to point guard Jameer Young for being named to the National Association of Basketball Coaches All-District 7 First Team. The Upper Marlboro native had a good season for the Terps, averaging 20 points, which is tied for the 11th most in a single season in the program's history. Young also scored 1,000 points as a Terp this season, and this made him just the 6th player in NCAA history since 2006 to score 1,000 points at 2 different schools, with the other school being at UNC Charlotte. This marks the 3rd postseason honor for Young, as he was named to the All-Big Ten First Team and the Associated Press's All-Big Ten Second Team. And wrapping up sports, the UMD women's basketball team will be in action tonight. The Lady Terps will take the court against Iowa State in the first round of the March Madness tournament. Tip-off is at 7:30. And that wraps up your Friday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports.
Thanks, Simon. And now we're going to get a check on our 3-day weather forecast tonight. Heavy rain with a low of 46. Saturday, we're under a flash flood watch. Rainy and breezy. Temps will reach 56 during the day and fall to 33 at night. Sunday, the sun and wind return with a high of 54 and a low of 34. Clear skies to start your work week off, and that'll be the right way to do it with a high of 58 and a low of 38. And for your community calendar, the City of Bowie invites you to an epic showdown on the basketball court. Ballin' with the Badge will feature the best players from the Bowie Police Department against basketball all-stars from Benjamin Tasker Middle School. It takes place April 5th from noon until 3 in the afternoon. For more information, call 240-544-5758. And that wraps up CTV News for now. I'm Patricia Vallone. Join us again on Monday for more news. Have a great weekend.